Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today we are delving into the unknown and raiding Area 51 Declassified. Sadly I've got no information who designed this course, it's that secret. But let's take a look at the course settings. As always we are leaving everything at default. Fairways and greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, time of day is dusk and the weather is clear. Let's check out the tee options. We do have 3 tee options. We are going to be swinging from the gold tees, which are playing 7,105 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Area 51 is a highly classified facility located in the Nevada desert next to Groom Lake. So really looking forward to this one. It has been a while since we've played a real fantasy golf course. Hopefully the course is as good as the name. Here we are on the first tee. Certainly feels like we're out in the desert, but I honestly have no idea what to expect with this Area 51 Declassified golf course. So with that 9 mph winds, we are going to take our tee shot down the right hand side. It's a tiny slow, but the wind should have more and enough movement to bring us back into play. I have noticed something there just behind the first green. Hopefully I can get a better look at it before our shot into the green. So look at that, there's our first UFO, and that one's very unique. I have come across many UFOs within the game itself, but I don't think I've ever noticed or seen a design quite like that before. That is so cool. Very, very unique. Love the way he used the water for extra wow factor as well. Let's see if we can pitch this one close and set up an opening birdie on the first hole. I have applied almost full backspin, full loft, and hopefully we can zip this back towards the pin. This should really generate some spin now. It did spin, but nowhere near as much as I had hoped for. The green speeds are 187, so they're very slick. Very little movement in this putt, just going right edge of where the flagstick would be. It's a good putt. We do kick things off with an opening birdie here at Area 51 Declassified. Solid opening hole. Certainly got me intrigued anyway. Hole number 2, this is going to be a par 5. Large, wide fairway to work with here. We do get our perfect though. And with that, hopefully we can find the green in 2. But what actually happened to the storm or raid Area 51? I think it was back in 2019 or 2020 that like an online group started and millions had signed up for it, and I never ever heard anything about it. I've pushed that swing line way right. That is a horrible swing line, and I never heard anything about it. I've got no idea if people did turn up or the government shut it down. I really am into my conspiracy theories and UFOs and aliens and things like that. So this course is right up my street. It's a decent pitch shot. I think it's just going to come up short, but we are going to tap this in for our birdie right beneath the UFO there. The UFOs are really, really cool. I would say they're the best I have seen in the game so far, and I have played many courses featuring UFOs. So we are 2 under through 2. Hole number 3, short par 4. Just setting us down the right hand side with a 7 mph crosswind. It's a tiny fast, that should hopefully avoid the bunker and leave us nothing more than a flop or a splash into the green. But it looks like there's a UFO abducting a golf cart and a golf bag. I'm sure that's what it is. That is so cool. Nice little feature there, tongue-in-cheek as well. But let's see if we can pitch this one close. I expected to be closer than what we were, but we're bang on yardage here. Just going to apply a little bit of backspin due to the slight slope at my feet. We do get the perfect. It's another horrible swing line. I'm sure my swing line is deteriorating over the past few rounds. But my PS5 controller analog stick, the right hand one, is really loose now with all the other games I have been playing. Normally I just keep a designated controller for the golf. But like I say, I'm a casual player. I'm past caring what I shoot these days, so I've not really went out and bought another controller, but it looks like I may have to. But we are 3 under. Through 3, can't go any better than what we have over the first few opening holes. But the first of the par 5s, really in between clubs here. Just going 4 iron, setting us down the left. We've got a trio of UFOs watching this shot. Oh, it's a tiny slow. And with that, that is going to come up short right. But sometimes with these kind of courses, the backdrop and the extras like the UFOs are the main feature, and the course isn't great. But this course plays really, really well. Really enjoying the layout of it so far as well. It looks like there's some kind of facility behind us there. Industrial area. If I've hit this, this has got a chance, you know. Should start to turn. Oh, it just burns by the left-hand side. Good weight there. So we are going to pick up our first par, and with that we will remain at 3 under.
And that'll keep you at 3 under for the round.
There has been more and more reports of UFOs over the last year or so. Some fantastic footage being captured as well. There's a laser beam perfect. And that is going to set us up beautifully for probably another pitch shot into the green. It might actually be a full wedge. It is going to be a full wedge actually. 124 yards, down 8 feet. I'm just going to apply full backspin here. We are on a slight uphill slope that will hold us up as well. Couldn't have hit this any better. This should be money. Should hopefully be all over the pin like a rash. How's that so long? Wow, quite surprised that that ball travelled as far as what it did.
Way to stick the green. Here's an 18-foot putt.
But it is a makeable putt. 18 feet out. I'm much more comfortable on the faster greens, guys. Anything slower than 144 or anything along that lines, and it really feels like you're putting in mud.
Here comes a 4-footer.
Stay tuned for my PGA Tour round this week. It is the Players' Championship at TPC Sawgrass.
Alright, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole.
Hole number 6 is another par 3. Water is in play on the right hand side here. This is a really cool course layout. Planting and sculpting's decent as well. So I'm going to try and play that backstop. 5 wood, really shaping this. Oh, it's a tiny slow. We got the perfect swing line too as well. I think that may kick off the green. Really needed to get the perfect there. But that is going to leave me a nasty shot from 18 yards out. A lot of movement in front of the flagstick here. I'm going to try and pitch this as close as we can. So delicate little touch required here. It's a red fast, but it should sit down. Sat down beautifully. And with that, we are going to secure the par and remain at 3 under. So it's quite a testing course, actually. But loving the UFOs. Like I say, some of these UFOs are the best I've seen in the game to date. But hole number 7. Now, there are a trio of UFOs to the left-hand side here. Looks like they are doing some artwork below them. Similar to crop circles. But how cool is that? The detail in the course is second to none. Very cool feature. So just going to try and draw the tee shot here from right to left and avoid the bunker on the left hand side. Oh, not with a red fast, we're not. That is going to find the mentioned bunker. And that is going to be a horrible shot now. We're certainly not getting on this green into. Just going to hack out 3 wood and hopefully leave myself a pitch or a flop. It's another horrible swing line. But with that slight fast, it has helped us out. And hopefully we can get this approach shot dialed in. 123 yards out. So pitch and wedge is going to be bang on again. Once again on a slight uphill slope. Aiming left to the pin. Not going to hit it any better than that. Hopefully this gets down and sits. It should run out a little bit for us. And that really is a well played wedge. And with that we are going to secure our 4th birdie off the round after hacking our tee shot into the bunker.
birdie of the day.
So 4 under, 2 holes to play on the front 9.
Bringing things down to 4 under.
But as always guys, thank you very much for the continued support on the channel. As I have said, I've seen a huge drop off in views and subscriber movement as well. But I think
Should be smooth sailing off the tee.
when a game like this has been out for as long as it has done, I think it's only natural that it kind of goes stale and a lot of people lose interest.
Below us from here.
But you guys who are sticking with me, I do really appreciate it. You give me the motivation to continue making content. So I just need to play the slope here. So I think we can actually play sand wedge. Just try and find that slope and get it running down towards the pin. Oh, it's a red slope. It will get down there, but it's going to be way right of where I wanted to land the ball. Will be probably pin high. But I did do a poll on YouTube a few days ago asking if you guys think the games went stale, if you're desperate for a new game, or if you think you're still content and there's plenty of life left in the game. And I think it was like 60-40 that the games went stale and we all are desperate for a new game now. Like I said, hopefully we're going to hear news of PGA 2K23 very shortly. That's a poor miss. Wow, can't believe I missed that. Because we are all desperate for a game. Still no news on EA Sports PGA Tour, but I think we will hear something during the Masters, which are hosted at Augusta in April. But the 2 previous 2K HB PGA Tour games were released in August, and I'm hoping it's going to be a similar trend this year as well. Like you all know, I left the 2K Maker scheme months and months ago, maybe even longer, for my own personal reasons. It is a good setup though. But hopefully the guys who are involved in there will be able to showcase and give us information sooner rather than later. And if I do hear anything, you guys will be the first to know. But let's get back to this round in this course. So we do have another opportunity for birdie. It was a poor putt in a previous hole that cost me a birdie, and I've done the same thing here again, but I cannot believe that ball turned as much as that. Yeah, definitely look at that there, looking back at it. The beads were never moving as aggressive as what they were there. You could argue that I underhit the putt, but it really is something in this game that frustrates me to this day.
Alright, time to attack this back 9, teeing up on hole number 10.
So how on earth we're still only 3 under here is down to how poorly I am putting.
There's a
Swinging pretty well, to be fair. There's another fantastic tee shot. But really enjoying this course, guys, honestly. I hope you do get out there and give it a go. This one was recommended to me by Early Junior, believe it or not. And he certainly knows a good course when he sees one. So going with driver off the deck here, we have applied a good bit of loft. Need to put a good stroke in this one. Oh, we have done. Not going to hit it any cleaner than that. It's actually going to be long, especially with these firm conditions. But once again, fantastic looking UFO behind us. Let's see if we can get the up and down with a birdie here. Just going to pitch this again. Try and land it as close to the flagstick as possible from 18 yards out. Decent execution there. It's running on well coming out the rough. If we had another 4 feet to run out, I think that was on line to drop for the eagle. We do pick up a birdie putt at long last, and we do kick off the back 9 with a birdie and move to 4 under par. Hole number 11, par 3. Beautiful backdrop of the Nevada desert off there in the distance as well. Really cool lights into this hole. This is a really enjoyable golf course, guys, especially if you are interested in the science fiction side of things. There's a fast, and look at that, it's going way left and long off the pin. This could be a tricky downhill putt. Moving from left to right here. We'll turn back the last square very slightly off the grid. Just got a touch of this down the slope. This is turning well. Oh, didn't turn as much as I hoped it would. But that was a tough putt.
All right,
We
let's
do
move on to the
secure the
next.
par, and we will remain at 4 under par. But really
Okay,
looking
after
forward
that
to
one,
my round
we'll,
at TPC
stay at
Sawgrass
4
this
under
week
par. And teeing
in the
it up now
PGA
on the
Tour.
12th.
I'm trying to upload 3 videos a week, guys. That's all I have time for at the moment.
Spicy off the tee.
And like I say, with the huge drop off in views and gain in subscribers really slowing down,
About 115 yards to the pin.
there's really no need to be putting out more than 3 videos per week. But another cool UFO. I've got no idea how the designer has created these UFOs, because I don't even know what he's used there. I can't think of what he's used. If anyone does know, please let me know in the comment section, because they are so cool. There's a perfect slight pull on the swing line, but this is right at it. Will be a little bit short. That is a fantastic golf shot,
Nice.
and we will be moving to 5 under par from 4 feet out.
That was a good putt, and it
So
dropped
starting to
into
gain a
the
little bit of
right.
momentum now. Swing timing's good. Starting to make some putts, but we are getting closer to the flag sticks.
And now we
Hole
tee
number
this one up on the
13.
13th hole.
Hopefully it's not unlucky for me today. With the firm conditions and the tailwind, this is going to be a tough fairway to hit, so we are going to shape this a little bit. Just try to come over the top of this bunker with a bit of draw and see if we can hold the fairway. Oh, it's a baby slow. That may well find the bunker now. It is turning, but not enough. And that is going to be another
All right,
missed
trying to
fairway
get on
in
now,
regulation.
and
But with a 7-mile-per-hour wind, all what we need to do here is land this at the front of the green, really, and let it run out up towards the flagstick. It's a baby fast. I tell you what, that has not came out as well as I anticipated. We've actually missed the green,
Okay, third shot.
and this is no easy shot. I'm just going to apply full loft, full backspin to this splash shot and try and get it as close to the pin as possible. It's a red slow. It's going to be way short now. This is going to be a missable putt.
Okay, this will save you par.
It's moving both ways. It's actually not. It's all moving from left to right. I thought that last bead was going the opposite way.
That hole.
Fortunately it was.
But that's in there
We
for
do
par.
manage to save the par. We will remain at 5 under.
And after that
But
one,
this
that's
course
5
really
under.
grabs your attention, guys, because I'm
Left
constantly
to right,
scanning for
breeze on this one.
UFOs or any Easter eggs that I may have missed. UFO on top of that mountain there. It's like the scene from Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I think it's the Devil's Tower. I could well be wrong. But I love the imagination and the creativity the designer has used on this course. And this is a fantastic shot. This should run up towards the pin, hopefully. That didn't bounce out as firmly as I had hoped. It's still a good shot. Must have just landed on a slight downslope there.
6 feet out.
Let's see if we can drain this putt from 26 feet out. My previous round on my previous video, I was making putts for fun. That really needs to turn, but I've overhit it and played it through the break.
And just drop this on in and you'll...
And hopefully we can drain this 9-foot putt coming back.
This one's on a good line.
Good par save.
Good job on this one.
We are going to remain at 5 under par with 4 holes remaining here at Area 51. But this is such a really good golf course, guys. Really like the environment the designer has created here, and like I said earlier, his creativity and imagination is off the charts. So par 5 should be reachable in 2 if we do find the fairway. It's a baby slope.
Looks like we're heading to the fairway.
Plenty of fairway to work with here, and that ball is going to kick out, and I think we can comfortably reach this
Second shot here
green
on
in 2.
15.
Now there's an object away off to the left there. It has caught my eye. Hopefully we can see it. You'll see it off there in the distance now. But 3-wood should about get there from a firm kick off the fairway. Oh, it's a baby fast, and look how far left that ball's going. That looks like a triangle UFO that's off there in the distance. Superb lighting, but it really has caught my eye.
Third
I
shot.
really hope we can get a closer look at it. As you guys know, on console, without the drone, it's very hard to showcase things off, sadly. Oh, it's a red slope. It's going to come up short right. We should still walk away with a birdie.
Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot.
But this is a course, it really catches your attention, and I'm constantly scanning. I said it before,
7 today.
because I'm scared to miss things. Love the light in there as well.
When you're at 6 under.
But we are 6 under.
Got a long
We are going to get a closer look at this UFO here. This should be a fairly short par 4 with a wind behind us. Just try to carry the bunker here. That's a baby slope, and with that we may well find the bunker on the opposite side of the fairway. But we are getting closer to that UFO, and that is such a cool design. How on earth has the designer created some of these? Let's see if we can get a closer look at it. I think it's just going to be out with our reach, but look at that. That is absolutely superb. Mind-numbing. Really caught my attention. And the biggest compliment I can give to the designer regarding these UFOs are they're actually distracting me from my round. They are so accurate. This ball should comfortably run up the fairway and the green and hopefully towards the flagstick. That's a really good recovery shot. But this is probably one of the better, or if not the best, science fiction course I have played
7 under on the day, if you sink this.
on the game to date. And this is a makeable putt from 13 feet. This should turn from right to left. It looks good. It is good. It's probably one of my better putts of the round. Right into the heart of the cup. We do move to 7 under par with 2 holes remaining.
Alright, pop a nice one out into the fairway on this one.
So hole number 17. This is drivable. I just hope we don't hit the UFO here. Just going to loft up the driver here. Anything but a red slow should be good. Oh wow, look at that. What a time to hit a red slow. That's going to find the drink. Cannot believe it.
Splash.
Fortunately, it's gave us a good drop zone.
This is what our third shot's looking like.
This is going to require a good shot just to get the up and down par save. Probably the easiest hole in the course. And I'm going to walk away with a bogey or a par at best. Gap wedge should be made for this with a slope at my feet. It's a clean strike, couldn't have hit that any better.
Looks like this
Hopefully it sits down. It should generate a little bit of backspin here as well. We have done. And that should secure the par save. We will remain at 7 under par. So let's step on to the final hole of Area 51 Declassified. What a fantastic golf course, guys. Please get out there and play it. Let me know your thoughts on it. We are going to finish with a par 3. Beautiful par 3 here as well. With that wind, 5-iron should be good. Little pond and play to the right. Hopefully we are going to avoid that. Just as well I pulled my swing line there. It's going to be long due to the firm greens. I've never seen so many moths or butterflies or what they are on a golf course as I have this. But I guess we are out in the Nevada desert. So makeable putt from 20 feet out for birdie. It's on a good line. It really should start to turn now. Have we hit it? We have hit it. What a putt to finish with. It will ensure an 8 under round, which is a 63. But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you at TP Sawgrass. Until then, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
I had a bit of fun.